Welcome to UNV Academy. In this episode, we are going to talk about system settings of NVR. They are basic settings: preview, time settings, pose function, user, and security. So now let's get started. In the basic settings, we can set device name, ID, and language. This is to set auto logout interval. The current user will log out automatically on the NVR after the time you set. In initial setup, the wizard will guide you to go through all the essential steps to set up NVR. You can disable it after initial setup. And the second part, preview. This part is to set video display parameters. The output mode is set automatically according to the interface type of monitor you connected. You can also select video output manually, and then set VGA or HDMI resolution. We select from preview windows to display live view of different channels, or select directly from these window layout. If you want to have loop view of all channels, turn on the sequence function, and then set the time interval as needed. There are several modes of live streaming to adapt to different network environment. Mainstream is set as default to ensure high-quality image. You can also enable substream first in advanced settings. Time settings. You can select time zone according to your country and region, and then set date and time format. You can enable auto update to synchronize time with the NTP server to ensure time accuracy, and set update interval. You can also set DST, daylight saving time, set start time, end time, and also DST bias. We've set the time of the NVR. Now we click time sync and enable this function. The camera time will be synchronized with NVR automatically. Time sync is enabled by default, and time synchronizes every 30 minutes. Holiday settings is mainly related to the recording or alarm functions. You can add holidays here, then configure recording schedules on these days. Our device also supports pose function. It's rather useful when applied in a cafe or a supermarket. Add a pose. Input the transmission protocol, local receiving port, and other information. When configured properly, the NVR obtains data from the pose machine and displays information in form of text on the live view. And you can search recordings with pose information in playback as well. We can also configure the position, font, and color of pose information displayed on the screen. With this function, you can check transactions conveniently. Next part, user. We can edit, delete, or add a new user. Only admin can perform these operations. A user type is a set of permissions in the system. When the user type is assigned to a user, this user has all the permissions specified for the user type. We can set permissions here. The last part, security. Monitoring equipment involves many private and secure issues. Our device has a multi-layer filtering and protection system to ensure information security. Let's see how it works. We can enhance security by using IP address filtering function. Set a block list or allow list to allow or forbid specified IP address from accessing to the NVR. We can also turn on ARP protection function to prevent ARP attacks. In addition to virus attacks, video tampering is also a potential risk that threatens information security. We can turn on the watermark function to encrypt custom information in videos to prevent tampering. That's all for today's learning. Hope this will be helpful to you. Thanks for your watching. See you next time.